I want to introduce you to my grandfather. In 1908, my grandfather, Ernesto Francesco Mariani, came to America from Gubbio, Italy. He came seeking a better life, a better education for his family, his children, his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren. In my family, we were taught to truly value education. I wonder if our children are receiving the same values today. I remember, my siblings remember, growing up, feeling it was a privilege to go to school, to learn, to acquire knowledge. My grandfather instilled in me education is the power of an empowered life. Education is where it is all about. Several years ago, my life seemed complete. My husband and I were raising 3 young boys, and I was substitute teaching part-time. Little did I know, my life was about to turn upside down. My mother died suddenly of a massive heart attack at the age of 61 years old. And then, in a cruel twist of fate, my most amazing sister, only 42 years old, was diagnosed with melanoma cancer. Italians don't get melanoma. Want to make a bet? Lenny died a short time later. She left behind 3 young girls. I was devastated. I felt anything but powerful. I did not know how I would go on. I had not yet recovered from the death of my mother. And now I was faced with the death of my sister. My sister and I spent many long nights together during her chemo treatments talking about the future. She would say, as only a big sister could say, "You must be strong. You must be powerful. You must be brave. You have a gift. Teach the children." Little did she know, I just wanted to trade her places. My sister reinforced my grandfather's message. Education is the power to living an empowered life. My entire career has been spent with amazing young people. They have taught me and helped me to become the teacher I am today. As we have grown together, I have become aware of what more they need from not just me, perhaps from all of us. They need hope. They need to believe. They need to know they are powerful. I work at a high school with amazing educators. We are part of a team. They believe in and make amazing happen each and every day. There are over 2,000 students at my school. Over 42 languages are spoken. Many of my young students have lived through their own life-changing events. They are not victims. They do not want me to rescue them, and they do not want me to feel sorry for them. They want to be powerful. It is my job to support them in becoming so. I teach them what my grandfather taught me. Education is the power of living an empowered life. One of my students who recently graduated said, "When I first entered Mrs. V's class, I had little hope of graduating. Now I am an A student. I have a voice. I have a future. I am not a victim of my circumstances." Whenever she tells her story, she says, people say to her, "You are so lucky Mrs. V rescued you." She quickly replies, "Oh no, Mrs. V did not rescue me. She taught me the skills to rescue myself." Every student who walks through my door is my most valuable customer. Each deserves their own education of empowerment. Each needs to know they are important. First, there is D. When I meet D, his brother has just recently been killed. D wants nothing to do with me, or anyone else for that matter. He is angry. His mother looks at me with pleading eyes. Please, Mrs. V, I've already lost one son. I don't want to lose another. Slowly, patiently, I let D decide. What does he want? What is he willing to do? I say, D, I am sorry for your pain. I can't bring your brother back. I can't change the past, nor can you. Together, perhaps we can find courage for the future. D teaches me, don't judge, don't assume, and don't give up. I teach him hope, believe, perhaps courage to overcome a sibling's death. D will graduate. D will graduate with a full-ride scholarship, thanks largely in part to an amazing young coach who believed in and supported D through his darkest trials. D now has a future. He now is empowered. Then there's Reuben. Reuben has survived being shot. He is barely 17 years old. When I meet Reuben, he questions everything. What is his life worth? Who does he trust? Where does he go? I teach Reuben powerful communication skills. How to speak with iMessages, how to learn that asking for help is not a weakness, it's a strength. I teach him to solve problems with iMessages. Not put downs, not profanity, not using his fists. He teaches me, don't quit, don't give up. Patience, patience, and more patience. Reuben needed hope. Don't we all need hope? Reuben is a survivor. He is first in his family to graduate high school. He now has a future. And then there is beautiful Angel. When I meet Angel, she is as hard as polished stone. She waltzes into my classroom with enough attitude to challenge the entire class, including me. I've seen this one before, I say to myself. The sign across her forehead seems to say, keep out, stay away, leave me alone. I'm teaching about behaviors, passive, passive-aggressive, assertive. Something clicks. Somewhere Angel and I connect. Perhaps with our hearts. I take a risk. I say, Angel, you are strong. You are powerful. You can graduate. I will help you. I will be here for you. Angel learns to embrace the present. She learns she is not a victim of her circumstances. As we watch Angel graduate, she empowers all of us with pure inspiration. 3 stories, 3 students that represent literally hundreds of students, all unique, all important, all with their own stories. If we teach achievement is obtaining knowledge to score high on standardized tests, yet we fail our students, we fail to meet their basic needs, to teach them critical thinking skills, powerful problem solving, how to be creative, how to take risks for change, perhaps they will fail the greatest test of all, life itself. If I am to keep my grandfather's dream alive, I must continue to teach and, as importantly, allow my students to continue to teach me. Education is the foundation for living an empowered life. Thank you very much.